the podcast to fill my brain. Movies and Task, Reddit, Minute of Sports, betting $1 and Joel the Game, Quora and questions from real listeners, all that and more on Joel the Podcast.
Hello, everybody. I'm Alex.
And I'm Alex.
And this is our podcast.
Joel.
Welcome to episode 105 of Joel the Podcast. What a monumental episode.
Absolutely monumental.
I can't believe we've made it this far.
Yeah, I know.
Really, after 104, I thought we had no shot.
It's just absolutely hopeless to make one more episode.
We finished 104, and I was like, well, that's probably a wrap on Joel the Podcast.
Yeah.
But then somehow here we are again. Not 2 weeks later.
Beating all the odds. With everything stacked against us.
We are such underdogs. All right.
Real legends of the podcasting game.
Welcome to episode 105. Today, we are going to start with a sports minute as we do every episode. So, we have not talked about this in advance, which, as usual, is probably a mistake. But let me set my watch for 1 minute, and let's get it. You ready?
Absolutely.
All right, go. So, some baseball happened in this past week. Oh, the past 2 weeks, the MLB trade deadline happened, so a bunch of players were traded. So that's pretty exciting, including Juan Soto, who is probably the best player that was traded.
Whoa. Who traded him?
He was traded from the Washington Nationals to the San Diego Padres.
Okay.
And he recently turned down like a huge contract extension with the Nationals. So like the thought was everyone kind of knew he was going to be traded because Washington was like, well, he's not going to sign with us again, then going to have to trade him, and they got a bunch of prospects in return. So that's baseball. Football preseason starts today. So doesn't really affect anything, but it's almost football season. And honestly, I'm still reeling from Steph Curry's 90-whatever yard chip in.
Yeah, I just don't get tired hearing about that. Or
Time's
thinking. It's been on my mind pretty much constantly since it happened.
I just can't sleep. I'm just like, how did he make this shot just laying in bed?
Let me tell you what, I am very good at golf, and I have never chipped in a 93-yard shot, so...
I'm very bad at golf, and I also haven't chipped in a 90, so it can't be beginner's luck either.
Yeah.
He must just be really, really good. The next Tiger Woods.
Absolutely. I guess, if... did we have any basketball news? Basketball's not happening right now.
No.
So
nothing really happening in basketball.
I suppose he's free to pursue his PGA career.
Yes. I mean, so...
Professional basketball players don't do anything during the off season, right?
I mean, they just want a championships, so he can do whatever he wants.
All right. That certainly feels like it's been a minute. Has it been a minute?
Oh, it's already been a minute. I said time's up, but I think you probably didn't hear me because you were talking.
Oh, yeah. I definitely don't listen when I talk. I just, plow on regardless. So
sounds about right.
Yep. Anyway.
Well, there's your extended sports minute.
Special edition, a monumental moment in podcast history.
We're truly making history here.
The longest ever sports minute, except for before we did the sports minute when the sports minute was like 20 minutes long.
Right, well, those weren't sports minutes. So this is really the longest sports minute since the sports minute has been in existence.
That's true. That's a good point. And you know what? I think that just makes it extra monumental for us.
Honestly, unbelievable that we even did it. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well done, us.
Yeah, I feel honored that I was here for it, even though I was participating in it somehow.
Yeah, we directly caused it to happen, but we are both honored by the fact that we were here.
Let's move on to the fact that, do we have any emails this week?
In fact, we do. I think we have multiple emails this week, which is truly an honor. We're going to start with this email. This email comes to us from Cephalopodmaster. The subject line, I am a dumbass, so thanks for that. Cephalopodmaster says, "Hello, Alex and Alex at Joel the Podcast. Here's a review of the current Jolo rating." If you remember, we requested this.
Yes, I remember.
I don't remember if it was last episode or the episode before. Here's the ratings. So Alex, which is actually me, has 5,408 points, which is pretty incredible.
Unbelievable.
If
That's
I do
monumental.
say so myself. Pretty monumental. Unfortunately, we then get to Alex. Actually, you have 8,697 points, which is over a 3,000 point lead on me. So
I think this 9-2 Joel the Game lead has probably something to do with it.
yeah, and spoiler alert, I'm coming back for some rating points. We're playing Joel the Game again.
Spoiler alert, it's fixed. I already know that I'm gonna win again. Oh. Just kidding.
All right.
It's totally real, and we don't know who's gonna win yet.
Yeah. So anyway, Cephalopod goes on to say, Alex took 300 points from Alex for making a spreadsheet of what you did in previous episodes. And Alex each earned 500 points for overcoming John Fox's poor website design and made the episode work. Lastly, Alex took 200 points from Alex for winning the rock, paper, scissors at the end. So just a couple comments
You're
there.
chipping your way back there.
Yeah. So first of all, I also would like to commend us for overcoming that website. 500 points, definitely well earned by each of us. Anything else we want to say about that before I...
Yeah, my comment on this is that I remember, well, I don't really remember is the problem, but I vaguely remember that when this rating was instituted, there was some, like, long explanation of who would get points for what.
Yeah.
And, like, it was very technical, and, like, I was like, I'm sure Cephalopodmaster can keep track of this, and good for him. But now it just seems like he's just arbitrarily assigning points however he wants, which is fine, because, I mean, it's just a random rating of nothing, but just seems a little weird. But anyway, do what you want, Cephalopod. You know, it's your rating system, and being 3,000 points ahead, I can't really complain. Of course, I'll probably lose a bunch of points for saying that, but oh well.
Get him, Cephalopodmaster. He doesn't like your system.
I do like it. I just think it's not the original system.
Well, for that heretical opinion, I would say you should lose 3,000 points. That's just my personal opinion.
That's the only fair thing that could happen.
You said it, not me. Oh, hold on a minute. I went back to the emails to see if I could easily determine which email the original explanation for the Jolo rating system is, but obviously all of these subject lines are "I am a dumbass," and like the little message preview of every single email is something along the lines of "Hi Alex and Alex at Joel the Podcast," and then something kind of vague and confusing.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'm sure I could find it if I tried for a few minutes, but that's definitely not good podcast material.
I was gonna say that would not be in the spirit of this podcast.
No, we strive for the highest quality content here, and going
We
on a
spend
random
hours-
tangent while we search for a specific fact is not
We
in the
spend
spirit of
hours.
the
If you
podcast.
remember our commercial, we spend hours putting little to no effort into becoming one of the premier podcasts on YouTube.
That's absolutely true. Here's your reminder to watch the commercial again if you haven't recently. That's some quality podcast.
Yeah, we need
content.
to pump those views up.
Yeah, for sure. We might be nearing triple digits. I know that might be wild to think of given our subscriber count being so massive, but
Okay, I'm gonna go check it right now. Both of us, before I look, let's guess what it's at right now.
okay. I was gonna say I feel like I've seen this recently, but I can't actually like recall a time when I did. So this may still be a random guess. I'm gonna guess 65 views.
I'm gonna guess based on the fact that you saw it recently, it's probably around 65, so I think it's probably less. I'll go with 58.
Okay.
Oh, it's 69. Nice.
Nice. All right. Nobody ever watched that again. It's peaked.
Anyway.
Anyway, there is some more to this email, unless you have any
carry
further
on.
comments there.
I have nothing else.
All right, perfect. Next, as for the quotes, it was Olive Garden quotes. If you remember, we were confused as to what the heck we were doing at the end of episodes previously.
Yep.
He says, the premise is you find an interesting quote and append here in the middle of this Olive Garden at the end and hope that it sounds funny. I'm not exactly sure what prompted it, but it had some pretty decent comedic potential, so you should do it more. If I remember right, we discovered this. We actually looked into it at the end of the last, after we were finished recording the last episode. Is that right?
Yeah, so we knew that it was here in the middle of this Olive Garden. So, okay, here's because we stopped doing this because if I recall, it was just bad.
I mean, apparently not, but okay.
He said it has comedic potential. He didn't say anything that we actually did was good. He just said that it could be funny, which is true. I feel like it's just one of those it's one of those, again, we always talk about these, one of those things that sounds funnier when you talk about it than when you actually do it.
Yeah.
So, if you just say, a famous quote, I don't know, the date that will live in infamy here in the middle of this Olive Garden, it's not actually funny, right? It's just, doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So I would say I'm personally against bringing it back.
Sure.
But, we do whatever we want on this podcast.
Yeah, my proposal, here's my proposal, is that we, obviously, this isn't really much of a proposal because it's what we could have done all along, but if we are ever so inspired by something that comes up, we can make a point of concluding the podcast with an Olive Garden quote. However, I personally kind of agree with you that we shouldn't bring it back as a thing that we always do, because...
Right. And we also always forgot about it. And so it's just at the end of the episode, we would just be like, oh, let's real quick look up a quote and then slap this on the end. And so, yeah. All right, yeah, I agree. We could keep that in the back of our minds if something comes up. Cephalopod, if you have any good quotes you think go with that, feel free to, or anyone, if anyone thinks they have a really good idea for a quote or any other thought in their mind that they want to tell us. Feel free to email us. You can find our email on our website, which is alexandalex@joelthepodcast.github.io/alexandalex@joelthepodcast.website/index.html. Whew.
Nicely done.
Thank you. So send us an email. Anything else in this email?
That was the end of this email. We still do have one other one. So here we go. So this email is from Cephalopodmaster. Subject line. Actually, my bad. This email comes from our listener, Greg. At greg.com. Subject
Crazy.
line, I'm a dumbass. So thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Greg.
So the email, hello, my name is Greg, and I am definitely not Cephalopodmaster. I don't even know why you would think that for a second. Also, I'm a long-time listener since 1999. Wow, one of the originals.
One of the OGs.
From nearly the beginning of Alex and Alex's career as humans. I reach out to you because I'm in need of advice on a serious matter, and I need you to lend your advice-giving wisdom to help me address a problem. So, I just looked over and you've pulled up greg.com.
I wanted to know what it was since Greg's email address is here.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. Is that presumably that's Greg?
This is the Greg, I think.
Yeah.
So anyway, carry on with the email.
Wow. Okay, so here's Greg's problem. The problem is that I am always finding everything in perfect working order and everything sorts itself out before I have to worry about it, which means I have no problem in my life that I can bring to you guys to get advice. This has been the only source of stress in my life for the past 2 decades because I really want to interact with you guys by asking for advice, but I am unable to do so. That is, until I realized I should ask you guys about what I should do to make sure I have more problems so that I can ask for more advice from you. So there it is. I am looking forward to hearing some great ideas on how to get around this issue. 100% Greg. So thank you for this email,
Nice.
Greg.
Thank you, Greg.
And man, I have never had this thought before, but now that it's pointed out to me, it's just so painfully obvious that this is why we don't get more emails. We need to give
it's because people don't have problems?
so that they can ask us for advice on how to solve them.
Let me say something about this first, which is that you don't technically have to have a problem to ask for advice. You could just have like a dilemma. A dilemma meaning like there are two options and you're not sure which one to choose, or more than two options.
Sure.
So you could be like, Alex, I want to go to space, but I also want to be an accountant. What should I do? So my first question to Greg or any other listeners who don't have any problems would be, well, do you have any decisions to make? And because most people have at least little decisions to make, like what they want to eat for lunch, or
That's true.
what color pee they want to pee out. So I would say, like, you should, ask us about those. But if you really want more problems, do you have any thoughts on that?
I know we already said in this episode it may be a little late to switch gears. We've committed maybe a little too hard already to Joel the Game. I would think that this might be a good episode in itself. Some good content.
You think this one question could be an episode in and of itself?
I believe in us.
All right. Well, we'll keep that. Do you want to just scrap Joel the Game and do this now, or do you want to do it in a later episode?
I still want to play Joel the Game, especially now that I've seen how many points I am behind. I definitely need to make up some ground. I do think, obviously, since I think this could be a full episode, I think it would be pretty easy for us to come up just, here on the spot, 5 minutes or so, a couple initial thoughts that we may expand on later. Just so that, Greg, well, there are two lines of thought. We could do what I just said so that Greg has, some closure on this issue right now, or we can totally ignore it so that Greg has to email us more.
To be 100% honest, I slightly zoned out for a second while you were talking. I was looking at the spread. No, I'm looking at the spreadsheet of episode catalogs, and I was adding this episode to the list.
Yeah.
So it was productive. I promise I was not just distracted by baseball. But so you said the two options are what are the two options? Just succinctly summarize the two options that you're asking about.
All right. I don't really think that's necessary. I think we should
make
the
just move
executive
on.
decision to move on.
We'll do it another episode.
We'll
talk about this
definitely
advice in
address
another
this
episode.
within the next 5 episodes. It may not be like a full episode. I may have been too quick to put my faith in us to come up with good content. But anyway.
All right, we're at 18 minutes. We need to start this game. So welcome to the main episode.
Time to come up with some good content.
It's Joel the Game, if you haven't figured it out yet. So we're going to give Nathan an opportunity to try and make up some of this 3,000 point deficit while he eats something.
Yeah, I was just delivered pizza, which is incredible. Nice. Thank you, Shelby.
So, all right. So all time, as we alluded to, Nathan is not. I am in the lead 9-2. And do you want to pick a card? Whoever gets the higher card goes first, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, that sounds perfect. Let's do it that way.
Great. Do you want to do this just show, or how do you want to do this?
I'm gonna flip it around toward the camera, and I'll be able to read your card, and you'll be able to read my card.
Okay, I can already see my card, but here we go.
Oh,
Ready?
I haven't looked at mine yet. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you beat me.
Yay, I got a 7 to your 2.
I got a
so.
2.
Bad job, you. I'm off to a great start. Obviously, I definitely remember how to do this.
Right. Okay. So there's another thing we have to open. Doug game.
I've got
so
it
you
now. So I just draw
so
a
you
card, and that determines.
you pick a card.
All right.
Yes.
We don't need to go over this. I definitely know. Here we go.
King of Hearts. Let's see. King is my choice.
Oh no.
Good start. Let's look at the options. Okay, let's go with Hangman. Hangman's always a good one.
All right, and since it's my turn, I am the guesser.
Okay, great. I'm glad you remembered that because I did not.
It says it right at the top of this.
Good. We're smart. We knew that we would never remember.
Everything's written down for us. All right, so you need to come up with a word.
It says it here. It's
6 letters or fewer, and I get 8 wrong guesses. Wow, that seems very generous. And I also need to designate a point value for this. It's going to be, you know what? It's going to be 15 points. We are starting
strong.
As I always do.
All right. So I've got the word. It's 5 letters long. So go ahead.
All right. Do you just want to pick a spot somewhere on this spreadsheet and?
It's in the
one.
Doug game document at the second page.
I've got it. Cool. We're totally prepared. Let's do this. O.
There is no O.
Darn. I.
There is no I.
A.
There is an A.
Excellent.
At the very end.
At the end. Interesting.
Blank, 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 blank A.
Okay, so this is definitely an unusual word. Words don't usually end in A. I would say of all of the words, less than half of them end in A.
What a bold claim.
T.
T. There's no T.
There's no T. That's crazy.
That's 3 wrong guesses.
All right. M.
There's no M. That's 4 wrong guesses.
Man.
This is why you get 8 wrong guesses.
I guess that's true. And when I initially read that, I was like, that can't possibly be right. That would be way too easy. R.
R. There is an R. It is the 4th letter.
R-A. Blank, 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 R-A. All right, let me think for a second about what word this could probably be. It doesn't have an I or an O. There could be an E or a U or 20 other letters. That's not true. Only 18 other letters.
Oh, that's much better.
The odds are in my favor because I still have 4 wrong guesses.
I wonder what the odds actually are. It's clearly not just random.
Right.
Because as you get more letters, the odds go way up.
In fact, I'm willing to bet with perfect strategy, the odds are 100% in my favor. But we can't be bothered to wait around while I list out all possible words and then evaluate which letters would most quickly diminish the remaining possibilities. So,
some kind of binary search algorithm here.
Right. I'm going to go with oh no. I'm going to go with E.
E is the 2nd letter.
Blank E blank R-A. What? I know it's wrong. I need to look at the alphabet.
I forgot that you do this.
All right, gotta pull up my my Comic Sans.
Googling the alphabet. One time when I was in middle school, somebody made fun of me for typing 6 plus 7 into a calculator. So this feels like kind of on the same level to me. Pulling up the alphabet.
This is definitely the same sort of thing, but I don't know what it is, but just like looking at the letters is much better than thinking about the letters.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. B? That's not a guess, just for the record. That's a letter.
Okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I'm thinking out loud now, but unfortunately thinking out loud is exactly the same as making a guess because there's not a lot of thought going into this.
You make sure you think out loud and make sure you explicitly tell me when you're making a guess, because otherwise I'll just assume you're thinking out loud.
Fair enough. Oh wait! That was a great guess. I'm guessing B.
You're guessing B?
Yes, and then I'm following that up with a guess of Z because the word is zebra.
Correct. Good job.
Wow.
Turns out eight wrong guesses was pretty generous.
Maybe it's 8 wrong guesses, but I'm not allowed to look at the alphabet because, like, I pulled it up
cheating.
And absolutely nailed it. So.
Well, it's probably more because you got some letters after 4 wrong guesses.
I don't know that was related at all, but go ahead and pull the modifier for us.
The modifier is going to be?
The 9 of hearts, which means we round points gained to the nearest 10.
So you gain 5 extra points for 20.
Incredible. So
it is now 20-0.
What a hot start. What's our next game going to be?
Next game is
4, which is concentration. Uh-oh.
All right, so I will put this worth 10 points.
10-point game. And what's the category?
I guess I come up with the category. Hold on, let me just set this to delete my 10 here. All right. Category is
While you think, I just want to say I really hope the pizza eating noises are not too loud. Because
all right, this category.
I'm very conscious of how much noise I'm making right now. All right, go ahead.
I think this category will be kind of difficult, so here we go. The category is video game consoles.
Video game consoles. All right.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yes.
I guess I go first.
Yes.
Here we go. Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Wii.
Xbox 360.
PlayStation 4.
Xbox One.
PlayStation 5. Uh-oh.
PlayStation 3.
Atari 2600.
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation Original 1.
Nintendo 64.
Nintendo... oh, no.
Oh!
I was going to say Switch, but you already said that one. And then I hesitated too long because none of the other Nintendos start with an S sound.
Nope.
I guess I could have said SNES or something, but...
You could. That's what I thought you were going to say, actually.
I didn't think quickly enough.
All right, hit us with that modifier.
All right. Hopefully this is positive.
4 of clubs. Plus 5 points to random.
Ooh, all right. How do we do randoms again? I forget.
Why don't you just... we can do whatever we want. Why don't you draw a card, and if it's red, I get it. Black, you get it.
Deal. Here we go.
It's black, so you get it.
Excellent. 25-5. You're on the board.
I got 10, actually. The game was worth 10.
Oh, whoops. That was totally not intentional. Here we go. Here's our next game.
Ace. The game is Wikipedia Hunt.
Oh, I love the sound of that. Let's make this game worth 10 as well. Okay, and the page we're going to find is Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
All right. Let me just make sure that's a page. What the page is called? Yeah, it's just called Super Nintendo Entertainment System. All right. I have boxing at the 2010 Commonwealth Games super heavyweight as my starting page.
Wow, Wikipedia never ceases to amaze me. I have okay, so it's spelled Initng. I don't know if this is like initng or anything.
What is it?
Uh, Anything is a full replacement of the Unix System V init, the first process spawned by the kernel in Unix-like computer operating systems.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, so I guess it would be something like init.
And
Mm,
probably much closer to SNES than I am, so
yeah. Oh, here it is. It's the NG is for next generation.
there you go.
So it was initially released 17 years ago, and presumably it is popular, I guess. I don't know. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's
Set.
begin. All right, so I'm definitely going to operating systems first.
I'm headed to the boxing at the 2010 Commonwealth Games. 'cause
Computer software and then computer.
Commonwealth Games.
Oh, look at this. Video game console.
Oh my gosh.
Lists. By platform, Nintendo. Nintendo video game consoles.
Commonwealth of Nations.
Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Wow,
Let's
that's
go.
unbelievable.
I mean, honestly, that's just incredible random article draw. I probably could have done that in like 2 or 3 pages if I was smart. All right, let's hit us with that modifier.
Hold on, I'm just seeing if I could have gotten there soon. I'm on Japan. Anyway. Alright.
In Japan, it's called the Super Famicom, which I feel like I've heard of before. In South Korea, it is called the Super Comboy, which I have never heard of. Wait a minute, it was distributed by Hyundai Electronics? What?
Video game industry. Okay. Video games in Japan. Surely Nintendo's on this page. Wow. All right. Well, I was close. Anyway. All right. So let me close this and draw a modifier for you. You're the winner. The modifier is
6 of spades. Which is nothing.
great. So it is now 35-10.
Whew, I'm starting to get hopeful. I'm a third of the way there.
Nice. All right. Next game. Hit us with it. Me. The next game is
8, which is Tongue Twisters.
nice. All right. Let's see. Let's go. Do you have the link open?
I'm opening it now.
We're gonna do number 48 on this page. So I'm not gonna read it in advance for the listeners because that would be cheating, giving myself some practice.
Right.
So I guess I'll go first, and why don't you time me?
Yep. When you're ready, go ahead. I'm good at time.
Here we go. A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk stunk.
Okay. I don't think you actually made mistakes, just
I
hesitations.
don't think I did. Yep.
And so
So what was the time?
Your time was 4.17 seconds.
All right. Let me pull up my stopwatch here for you.
I'm keeping this right in front of me for inspiration. All right. I am so good
All
at
right.
these.
Ready when you are. Start whenever you want.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, I'm so.
So tense.
Here we go for real. A skunk sat on a stump and thunked the stump skunked, but the stump thunked the skunk stunk. I definitely made a mistake, but that felt
You did
quickish.
make a mistake. Well, unfortunately for you, quick was 4.5 seconds. 4.50 seconds.
Okay, well,
So, even without the penalty, you did not win that.
shame.
Tragic.
Did you pick how many points that was worth?
I did not, so we'll just do it
Ooh.
random. So I'm gonna type the name of the game in here, and by doing that, it should automatically pick one of the things off my list right above where it says all-time record. Do you see that?
Yep.
So whatever that does is what it is. All right, here we go. 5.
Sounds good. And here is the modifier.
7 of diamonds. That is going to be plus 5 points to loser. The modifiers are really helping you today.
I need everything I can get, is the truth.
All right, so 40 to 15 now.
Opening up well, not really opening up, but maintaining the margin.
Maintaining the lead. Yes. All right, hit us with the next game.
Here it is.
6, which is guess the movie. 1 guess per clue.
1 guess per clue. And I am the guesser since it's my turn.
Great.
And oh wait, no, we both do this, right? And whoever gets it in fewer guesses.
Yeah, I guess that must
I
be
have to
it.
imagine that's the case, otherwise.
Yes, that makes sense. That's what it is.
Okay. I'm going to go with. You know what? I'm going to go with 5 and trust on my trusty modifiers. What a terrible sentence. Sorry, in the middle of that sentence I was realizing that I don't think we've been deleting the point totals, or at least I forgot to delete the last point totals, so I'm cleaning that up now. Okay, so I'll guess first. But I might as well search while you search, so.
All right, let's see. You must. All right. I'm not going to say anything lest I give away information about this movie, but I think I have a good one. All right, I'm ready. When you are, tell me when you're ready. All right. Do you want to start guessing while you?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right. So the first clue is the genre.
Yep.
So the genre is, according to Wikipedia, the first line, historical romantic drama.
Titanic.
So what is your guess? No. All right. The next one is year this movie came. Or wait, do we do like 1 and 1 or no? We just do them all at once, right?
Well,
right,
I mean that. Well, I don't know whether or not that would be more dramatic, but
Do you want to do that?
no. Let's just keep going. If you the listener want us to do that though, just email
us an
us and
email.
we'll change it. So
Okay, this movie came out in 2013.
2013, and it's a historical romance.
Excuse me. A historical romantic drama.
Historical romantic drama from 2013. Les Mis.
It is not Les Mis.
Okay.
Okay,
Probably
top
came
2
out
actors.
later.
Top 2 actors, just according to this is by when you put up a movie on Wikipedia, it has like
Yep.
a info on the side and it says starring. So the top 2 actors according to that list are Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. Think out loud.
The only thing I can think of is
He was
Titanic
thinking. He
again,
was thinking.
but it's not Titanic.
He was thinking out loud. That's why. That's just what he was thinking.
There was no thought going on, so that was an accurate representation. Okay, what else was Leonardo DiCaprio in? And Tobey Maguire?
It's not Spider-Man either. It's a hint.
It can't be Spider-Man.
Free
Spider-Man
hint.
Is a non-historic romantic drama. So, is it? I don't know if this was romantic. Is it Django?
It is not Django Unchained.
Unchained. Okay. What
It's
else
not
has
that.
Leonardo
Okay.
DiCaprio done?
Clue number 4.
Uh-huh.
Clue number 4 is the setting and time. So this movie takes place in, as you can tell from the fact it's historical, it takes place in real, like, life, or
Yeah.
like it's not a real thing, but it takes place during real events. So it takes place around the early 1900s, so between like 1917 and 1930.
Sure.
And it takes place in various locations, but primarily in the U.S., and in the U.S. primarily in New York.
Okay.
So that's the setting.
And it's still not Titanic, right?
Titanic doesn't take place at all in New York. So
I guess okay.
that never. Spoiler alert: the Titanic never made it to New York.
Okay, what else has Leonardo DiCaprio done and also is a historical romantic drama released in 2013? Is it The Great Gatsby?
It is The Great Gatsby.
Ooh, all right. That was a good one.
Thank you. So you got it on guess number 4.
Guess number 4.
All right.
Wait, Tobey
Do you have one
Maguire
pulled
was
up?
in that?
That's what I thought when I went to read the top 2 cast members. I was like, oh, all right, Tobey Maguire.
I was like, I don't strongly remember that movie. I really only remember it because we read the book in high school English class, but I can like picture DiCaprio in the movie, you know?
Right. There's like a
But-
famous screenshot of him like holding up like a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just
Anyway.
have no memory of Tobey Maguire in that movie. Presumably playing Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, that I think Spider-Man is in it. No,
That's
plays
the
Nick-
only
he
role
plays-
Tobey Maguire has ever played is just Spider-Man.
He
in
plays
various
movies.
movies.
Carraway, which if you've seen or read
Is
seen
like
the book
the
or seen the movie or
narrator,
read the
right?
book is like yeah, it's like from his perspective.
Yeah. Okay. Well, interesting. I do have a movie for you, so if you're ready, we can begin.
Yep, give me the genre.
The genre. Is this in the little sidebar thing? Apparently not. All right. Based on the first sentence, this is a spy film.
Spy Kids 1.
It is not Spy Kids 1, although now I wish it was. What a great franchise. All right, clue number 2. The year was wait a minute. Nope, that's right. The year was 1996.
Okay. 1996 makes me think that this was GoldenEye, James Bond.
It is not GoldenEye. That was another good guess. I don't wish it was that one, though, because if it was, you would have gotten it in 2 guesses, and that means I would lose. All right. Number 3, the top 2 actors are, according to that same little sidebar thing you were looking at, Tom Cruise and Jon Voight.
Oh, Mission Impossible?
It is Mission Impossible. Tom
Nice.
Cruise, for some reason, is... Oh, wait, never mind. It's up here. I was going to say, Tom Cruise isn't, like, linked to his article, but, like, directly above it says produced by Tom Cruise, and he is linked there. So for a second,
Nice.
this had me thinking that Tom Cruise didn't have a Wikipedia article, which would be insane. Like, okay, all right, hold on a minute. What do you think is the most popular thing that doesn't have a Wikipedia article?
I'm certain that I don't know about it, is the answer to that question.
Fair enough. If you had to speculate, what category of thing would it be?
Well, okay, that's a good question. It's probably like a very niche interest that has like a lot of interest. I don't know. Yeah, that's really as specific as I can be because, as I said, I really have no idea. I wonder if subreddits have Wikipedia pages. Because I guess you could argue that a subreddit is popular but doesn't have a Wikipedia page, even though Reddit almost certainly does.
Well, some subreddits certainly do. So I just typed r/ in the search bar and came up with several results. Though I'm on the Ask Reddit Wikipedia page right now. So, but that's a solid guess.
r/pix does not have one, and that's an extremely popular subreddit. So
there you go.
It's probably something like that. All right, let's move on. So
wait a minute.
Sorry,
I just searched for
what?
r/pix, but I accidentally searched r/pick, and the top two suggestions in reverse order that Wikipedia has for me are pick microcontrollers and dick pic, spelled dick PIC. So I just wanted to make that known. Let's move on.
Let's move on to me getting points here.
What's the modifier?
So the modifier is this.
The 2 of hearts, which means round points gained to the nearest 10. That is tragic.
All right. So I get 10.
Cuts both
so
ways.
So it's now 25 to 40. And you in the lead still. All right. Let's go. The next game is this.
2. 10 questions, but with some starter facts.
All right, so I'm the guesser.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, this is another one we just do both ways, I think.
No, you have to get it within the 10 questions. Or else
10 questions. Duh.
Yeah.
Yes, that makes sense.
So.
All right, and while you're thinking of something,
well, you've got to give me some starter facts.
Oh, right. Let's have it be a I would say, how about a sports person?
Okay.
I think that's probably general enough. Do you agree?
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
Great, sports person. And I will make this worth 8 points.
All right. Now I've got to think of a sports person. And remind me, are we allowed to, like... Is the guesser allowed to, like... I know I can Google things to fact check and whatnot. Obviously the guesser can't. That's
right.
Absurd. Never mind. I don't know why I was asking that. Okay. I'm really just I'm really just trying to make some sounds while I think.
While you stall so that you can think of a sports person.
Right, but I'm not allowed to think out loud because that ruins the game.
So I'll just talk while you do that. So I'm just switching over to the Phillies game here. So the Phillies game tonight is on Apple TV Plus instead of on actual TV, which is very interesting and also stupid. And there's actually a number of games this year that are just on different streaming services instead of being on like the actual TV. And like the good news is like all of the services that it's been on, I believe you could just watch it for free by having an account on that service for free. Like you can, as long as you have an Apple account, you can watch this game for free on Apple TV Plus. And similarly, there was one on Peacock earlier this season, which I think was probably the same. But I don't know. It's probably the future of all sports is that they will just be all on streaming anyway, even though they're not right now. Actually, I don't know about football. Football's really ingrained as being on TV. And like, there's currently negotiations for the streaming rights, but we'll see what happens with that. But even if it does get streaming rights, I think a lot of people will still watch it on actual TV.
I personally think that TV is going to be around at least until like middle-aged people are dead, because
Right. Well, the thing is, like, even like now, like, not most sports are not even all on streaming somewhere.
yeah,
Like, you can buy a subscription to MLB.TV to stream MLB games, but you can't stream games that are on TV in your area.
right.
And you actually can't like pay to stream any NFL game. You can only do it if you have DirecTV, and you can't even stream it. You have to watch it on DirecTV.
Yeah.
So when I say all sports will eventually be streaming, I just mean like available on streaming, or at least I hope. Anyway,
I've got
so
someone, by the way, so we're good to
great.
We're good to begin.
Great. All right. So question numero 1: is this person alive right now?
Yes.
You took way too long to answer that for my liking. Okay. You're like, yes, they're alive right now.
I knew for a fact they were alive, but how tasteless would it be if they had just recently died and I said yes?
That would be
Shameful.
hilarious. Oh, all right.
All right.
So they are alive
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
Okay. Are they currently playing professional sports right now?
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
Like, not this second, but like, are they currently employed
Like,
in
are
professional?
they an
like,
active player?
right, exactly.
Yeah. Believe the answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Okay. Next question, number 3, numero tres for all of our Spanish speakers out there. Does this person play one of the following sports? Football, baseball, or basketball?
No.
No. Okay. So they either play hockey or they play more some like Olympics. All right. Next question: does this person play an Olympic sport?
I'm actually not sure that this is an Olympic sport. Let me Google that real quick. I suppose it is.
Okay.
So the answer
So
is yes.
it's definitely not an e-sport then. I'm trying not to be like affected by the way that you answer the questions, because you could totally be throwing me off. Like, yeah, it's like skiing, and you're just like, I don't know if it's an Olympic sport. Let me look it up. So I'm trying not to let that affect me. Okay, so it's an Olympic sport.
For the record, I definitely would do that too. So like, that's a valid.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's an Olympic sport, but it's not one of the. All right. Is the sport in the Winter Olympics? That's question number 5.
No, it is not.
Okay, so it's in the Summer Olympics. Okay, next question. Do you compete in this sport by trying to do something as fast as possible?
No.
No? Okay, great. So, let's see. Is this person a woman?
Yes.
Okay, so is this person a gymnast?
No.
Okay, they're a woman in an Olympic sport. Not one of the 10 questions, but do I know who this person is?
I would be shocked if you didn't.
Okay, great. Good. All right, so it's probably a tennis player then. I think. Is tennis an Olympic sport? I feel like it's not. Well, maybe it is. Could be a soccer player, too. I do not have a lot of questions left is the problem. I get 10 guesses and then I get to guess who it is, right?
Yeah, so after your 10 questions, you can make a guess.
Right. I'm definitely going to lose this. Is this person a soccer player?
No.
Okay. Is it, let me just think about this for a second and make sure that I can't think of anything better than tennis. Like, what sport would I know somebody from besides, like, tennis? It's not gymnastics. It's not trying to do something as fast as possible in the Summer Olympics. I just gotta guess. Serena Williams. Oh, wait, no, I have a 10th guess. Hold on.
One more question.
One more question. I have a 10th question. Right.
Okay, I will not answer that guess.
Is this person a tennis player?
Yes.
Okay, is it Serena Williams?
No, it's not.
Damn! Is it Venus?
It is Venus.
Dang it.
So
50-50
close.
chance. Alright.
Hooray.
So Nathan wins that one, and the modifier is... Nathan? Jack of clubs, which is... which is random point selection. So instead of it being worth 8 points...
It's worth?
I'm going to type the 8 back in there, and then whatever number comes up above mine will be the actual one.
Alright.
5.
Darn.
Alright. Alright, so that brings the score up to 45-25. Let me delete one of my 5s. And we move on to your turn.
Here's our next game.
The game is 6. Another Guess the Movie.
Ooh. All right.
All right. I'll go with this movie. All right, I'm ready when you are. Are you almost ready?
I am ready.
Great. I'll guess first since it's my... Or no, it's your turn, so you guess first.
I will guess first.
All right. Genre, according to Wikipedia, biographical drama film.
Biographical drama film.
Yep.
Huh. Titanic.
No. That's not about real people.
It's about a real boat.
Okay.
It's the star of the show.
The next thing is year. This movie came out in 2016.
2016 biographical drama. I know the movie I want to guess, but I forget what it's called. Would you give it to me if I told you like who it was the biography of?
Just say what you think, and then I'll tell you if it counts.
All right, I think it's is it the Stephen Hawking?
Okay, it's not
okay.
that.
All right.
All right, next thing is top 2 actors. According to this Wikipedia page, it's Tom Hanks and Aaron Eckhart.
Ooh. Ooh.
I think you should get it off of this.
See, now I'm not sure if this was this 2016? And I feel like there's probably some like really obvious answer.
Well, it's not like super obvious. Is what I mean. You definitely know it, or you should.
Yeah. You have admitted that
Um,
it's not super obvious, so when I guess wrong, I'll feel better. If it was gonna be like, I don't know, somebody incredibly famous and it's something that I've definitely seen, I would feel bad. But anyway, is it Sully?
It is Sully.
Hey,
Good job.
nice. Yeah, Tom Hanks was that was
Yeah,
the
that's
one
what I
that came to
figured.
mind for me. So anyway, let's see how you do. Here we go. The genre of this movie is a. Oh no, this is gonna be super easy. I didn't look at what this is listed as. It's a superhero film.
That's not easy. There's
Well, I
like
guess
so many
there's tons
superhero
of them,
films.
but once
There's so
okay.
many. What?
Once
Is it? Is it Man of
it
Steel?
is not Man of Steel. How hilarious would
All
it
right.
be though if you were just laughing at me because there were tons of them, and then. All right, so it is. The year is 2012.
Avengers. Hold on. Avengers: Age of Ultron. Wait. When did Avengers come out? Avengers came out in 2012, I guess. Avengers.
It is not Avengers. The top
Maybe even.
two actors is next, right? Yep, top two actors are Christian Bale and Michael Caine.
Oh. Okay. So I think the one that came out in 2012. Crap. It's obviously not the first one.
Or is it?
No, the first one came out in 2008.
Darn.
Um,
Worth a shot.
so it's 2012. It's probably the third one, right? Unless they just waited 4 years between the first and second one. I'm going to go with The Dark Knight Rises.
It is The Dark Knight Rises.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a draw. So what happens now?
I forget. Do we just
We didn't write this down.
do we just not do we just do another one?
I guess.
Or do we just
Another
not
movie?
award points?
I think we should just do another movie.
All right.
All right, let me think of another movie. No, I think that would be too easy. No. Oh, no, I think that'd be too hard. Here, we'll do this one. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Hit me with some clues.
Genre: epic science fiction film.
Epic science fiction film. Dune?
No. Year: 2009.
2009. Oh boy, what was science fiction-y in 2009? Um, 2009?
Indeed.
2009. Epic science fiction. 2009. It's not any of the Star Wars movies. Oh, it could be Star Trek, though. What Star Trek came out in 2009? Was that the original one with... Like the first one that they did with Chris Pine? That's my guess. Star Trek, whatever they called the first one.
It is not that.
Okay.
The top two actors, according to Wikipedia, are Sam Worthington and Zoe Saldana.
What? Sam Worthington. Zoe Saldana is in the MCU, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I do know, but I'm not going to say anything.
Fair enough. Epic science fiction. Who is Sam Worthington? Don't know who Sam Worthington is. That's not immediately helpful to me. Zoe Saldana. I feel like I can picture her, but I can't think of anything she would have been in either. That's an epic science fiction film. I was really worried that you were gonna. Well, not worried, I guess. It might have helped me out if. Wait a minute. Is this What was this movie called? I feel like I can picture like the movie poster or something. Not really. It's like a very dark scene.
What?
Is the Okay, tell me this. Is the like the presumably on the Wikipedia article it has like a little like picture of
Right?
the movie poster or movie
Yes, it does.
Is it like basically all like not all black, but is like largely black?
I honestly don't know how to answer that.
Okay. This is
And
probably
even if I
just all
should-
complete nonsense.
Like what? There's black on it.
All right,
For sure.
I'm just gonna, for the sake of moving things along, I'm just gonna waive this guess because I can't think of anything at all right now.
All right. Look, setting. This movie takes place in 2154. It takes place on two different planets. One is Earth, and the other is, I'm not going to say the name of it because it would give it away, but
Is it
another planet.
James Cameron Avatar?
Yes, that's correct.
I should have thought harder and guessed last round, but I felt like I was just saying a whole bunch of nothing and felt dumb about it.
All right. hit me with your genre.
Okay, the genre is epic science fiction films.
Is it really? Is it what?
It's a bit of I was still thinking when you were started giving me clues, and I thought of something afterwards.
Oh, you changed yours while
Well, I didn't.
while you
I
were
didn't
guessing.
have one until I was ready to start guessing, but I wasn't ready to.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, that's
So,
what it is.
This
So,
is an epic science fiction film as well.
yes.
The Matrix.
No. I need to tell you more information.
What year was it made?
Year is 2021.
Oh my goodness. Okay, 2021 epic science fiction. That's got to be Tenet.
It is not.
No, what?
All right, top
How
two
do I not know
actors,
this?
according to the Wikipedia sidebar, are Timothy Chalamet and Rebecca Ferguson.
Oh, it's
It
Dune.
is Dune.
Part 1.
Yes, it was a gamble that didn't quite pay off, so that did break the tie. Congratulations.
Thank you. And again, we forgot to assign point value.
Okay, I'm going to do the random thing as I type that you were the winner. 5.
All right, and the modifier is
King of Hearts. Plus 10 to winner. What a tragedy.
nice.
It's the beginning of the end.
All right, so I'm up to, that was worth 15 then, so I'm up to 40. So 45 to 40, you're still slightly in the lead.
I keep an edge, but we're going into your game. Which is pretty meaningless in the context of this game, but what is it?
Yes, here's the game.
7, which is one we have not... Oh, no, it is one we've done. It is Hangman. And since it's your turn, you are the guesser. So I'm just going to repurpose this little space down here. and come up with a word real quick. Got it.
All right. It is 5 letters for those listeners out there.
Yep, I forgot to say that.
E.
There is no E.
O.
There is no O.
A.
There is an A. It is the... Whoops, that's a Q. It is the middle letter.
R.
There is no R.
S.
There is no S.
T.
There is no T.
L.
There is an L. It is immediately following the A.
All right.
So you have, for
Now
the
I can-
listeners,
I can
3
finally
guesses remaining. And the word is currently blank, blank, A-L blank.
I can finally make an educated guess at least.
If I had to give you some advice here, I would say pull up an image of the alphabet. Does wonders.
It's interesting. It's probably another vowel in here. I'm thinking. It's my thought. No, I don't know though. Like, because normally if there's 2 vowels in an A comes first. A I A A. I mean, A U. There's E A, but there's no E, so it's not that. Probably just Let's. I mean, I'm trying to think of what could go in that last spot, like AL blank. Thinking it's the most likely thing is like a D or a K. Those don't feel right though.
Before we go any
Being
farther,
in-
I just looked back and saw that we once again forgot to pick the points. So if you'd like to do that.
I'm gonna pick 1 point. No. Yeah, I think just do it random again since we're
Okay.
kind of already in the middle of this.
All right, we'll just wait till the end of that in that case.
Yeah. All right. Let's go with N as in Nancy.
N as in Nancy is an incorrect guess.
No.
2 guesses remain.
P as in Paul.
That is an incorrect guess.
No.
This is your last chance. Oh no.
What is going in the first 2 spots? There must be another vowel. This is stupid. I.
There is no
Yeah,
I.
I don't know why I even guessed that. Of course there's no I. What is it?
The correct word is chalk.
Oh, H. And there was a K at the end.
There was a
Man,
K.
should have followed my instincts. All right, well,
So very close. What was the random score you've got?
I did not select one yet,
Okay.
but as I type Nathan into the winner, we get 10. Nice, good luck, good for you.
Excellent. However, the modifier
2 of diamonds, which is plus 5 points to the loser. Amen.
Darn. Well, I do widen the gap, though. Slightly.
You do. So I'm up to 45 and you're up to 55.
Whew.
Hit us with that next game, Nathan.
I can see the end of the tunnel.
9
Can I
of
snap
hearts.
the losing streak?
Wait, this game is played to what, 100, right?
100, yeah.
Okay.
9 is
I don't know
Family
how-
Feud. 3 wrong guesses.
We have been
and 2
recording-
of the top 5.
We have been recording for an hour and 15 minutes, just so you
Oh
know.
no, this is gonna be quite a long episode. All right, let's.
Do you wanna call it at like 75 or something like that?
Yeah, sure, that's fine. We'll call it at 75. And in fact, I'll make this a 15-point game.
All right, what's the game?
The game is Family Feud. So I have to guess 2 out of the top 5. I get 3 wrong guesses. I believe you pick the category.
I think you probably. Oh, I don't know. I think I probably picked the category.
Yeah.
It'd be too easy if you picked the category to just pick one that you already knew two of the top five of.
Yeah. And that kind of makes sense, gives it a bit of adversity between us, you trying to pick a difficult category, me trying to succeed in your challenge.
Yes. All right. All right, here we go. This is the list. Oh, this is going to be impossible, actually. Never mind, you're never going to get this. Let's see if I can come up with something more recent. Wikipedia has everything. This is still really hard, I think. All right. Let's say this. You have to guess two of the top five because this is a pretty hard category. Instead of three of the top... Or is it already two of the top five?
It's already two of the top five.
Oh, well then you might be able to get it.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. The category is best-selling Xbox One games of all time.
Best-selling Xbox One games of all time.
And if you think that's too hard, just tell me and I'll pick a new category. Because I do admit that it's kind of hard. And I don't know exactly how much Xbox One game knowledge you have.
Admittedly not a ton, but I feel like it's kind of fair enough as long as you're willing to accept some, like, slightly more vague answers along the lines of
Sure.
whichever the current, entry in this series is.
Yes, that's fine. I mean, there's multiple entries in the series on some series that, like, were on this system, but
that might.
I'll accept vague answers.
Okay. I was gonna say I might not have specific enough knowledge to like pick between multiple ones, but
if you say like the latest game in X series, I'll pull up which games in that series were on Xbox One and just ask you to pick one of them. How about that?
That's fair. I agree to these terms. Let me begin by guessing Grand Theft Auto 5.
All right, Grand Theft Auto 5 is your first guess, and it's not in the top 5.
Darn. All right, that is
no form of Grand Theft Auto is in the top 5.
That makes sense. Okay, let's see. What would my second guess be? Top 5 all time. This seems so easy and so difficult all at once. You know?
Yeah.
It's like surely I've heard of all of these in the top 5, right? But picking them out, I think is going to be particularly challenging. Let's hit me with some multiple choice options from the Call of Duty franchise, or just the full list or whatever you're planning to give me.
I'm planning to give you all the Call of Duty games that came out on Xbox One.
Oh,
so
that's
let's
right.
see.
Yeah.
So all the Call of Duty that came out on Xbox One: Call of Duty Ghosts, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty World War II, Black Ops 4, and Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War, Vanguard. There's so many of these. Modern Warfare 2.
Immediately regretting this decision because there's so many, but I feel like I can't, back out of it at this stage, right? So
yeah, I mean, you already accepted the terms.
Right. So I'm gonna. I guess I'll go with. Oh, geez, this is ridiculous.
I'm just gonna stop you right there and give you a wrong guess because none of the top 5 are any Call of Duty. So
all right, that's. I did not realize how many games there were in that franchise.
I didn't either. I thought there were gonna be like 3.
Yeah.
They make a new one every year.
Fortnite?
Fortnite is not on this list.
I wonder if they don't track it because it's free.
I wonder that
Or,
too.
I mean, it could just be that it's...
All right, let me give you some. I'm pretty sure you already lost. Like, you get 3 wrong guesses.
That
but
was 3, yeah.
I'm just going to see if I can get you to guess any of these. So, okay, one of them is certainly Xbox's most famous game. I'm surprised you didn't guess it.
I thought about guessing a Halo game, but I...
Number 1 is Halo 5 Guardians.
Okay, that probably would have been a smarter
Yeah,
choice
I mean,
than
like,
Call of Duty.
Halo moves Xbox hardware,
Yeah.
so that would have been a good guess. Let's see what else. This is a game that there's now a TV show about this game, or like, not about the game, but like about the plot, about the characters in the game, I guess.
The Witcher?
The Witcher 3 is number 2.
Okay.
And then tied for third, we have one game that I've never heard of, Dead Rising 3.
Okay.
But then we have, this game is actually an animated, I mean, all games are animated, but like hand-drawn animated game. Know any hand-drawn animated games?
Cuphead?
Cuphead is number
Really?
3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then number 5 is... I actually don't know that much about this game. I've seen the cover of this game a lot. It's a yellow background with a guy holding a gun on it, like a pistol. This game takes place in the future. It's kind of like a steampunk kind of game.
Is it Cyberpunk?
It has Keanu Reeves in it. Yes.
Wow.
So those are the top 5.
Well,
Yeah, that was tough. You probably should have just said that's too hard, but you didn't. So
yeah. Well,
I'll be the winner.
I think I could have gotten Halo. That was within the expectations. I don't think I ever would have gotten a second one correct. So,
Yeah.
what's our modifier?
All right. Modifier is this.
Ace of Hearts. Ooh, that's going to be... Oh, just kidding. Round points gained to the nearest 10. That just makes it worse. Darn.
All right, so I get 20.
65 to
6,
55.
I take the lead.
And it becomes
And I'm 10
clear
points-
how the game falls apart for me at the last moment.
I'm 10 points away from victory.
All right.
As we hit an hour 21 on the
Well,
recording.
yeah, well, at least you can finish it off quickly and our listeners don't have to suffer through much more of this.
The next game is this.
Next game is 4, which is Concentration Again.
It's worth 10 points. All right. So I guess I'm the winner again. Or I'm my turn again. So the category is. Let's go with breakfast cereals.
All right,
You ready?
I'm ready.
Lucky Charms,
Fruit Loops,
Frosted Flakes,
Cheerios,
Honey Bunches
Frosted
of Oats,
Mini Wheats.
Life.
I lose. Dang it.
All right. I'm the winner of this round. Give us the modifier, Nathan.
Modifier is my only chance at salvation.
9 of clubs, which is plus 5 points to random, which is not going to
Which
help
is
you
not gonna
regardless.
help.
But if you still want to figure it out, draw a card, and black is you, red is me, and it's black, so you get the 5 points.
All right.
But it's not enough to save you, and the final score is 75 to 60. And I extend my winning streak. All-time record goes up to 10 to 2. Good game,
Wow.
sir.
That certainly was a good game, I suppose.
By the way, this is earlier I was looking at the episode catalog, and the last 2 Joel the Game episodes are titled 95, Does Nathan Finally Win Joel the Game? And 100, You Won't Believe Who Wins Joel the Game, brackets clickbait. So I just can't wait to see what title you come up with for yet another me winning Joel the Game episode. Does Alex finally win Joel the Game?
Yeah. Oh man, what a tragedy.
What a monumental disaster.
We all saw this coming from miles away. It was all over the moment I got 20 points straight out of the gate. That was far too
It was
good luck for the universe to allow me to continue to have.
It was all over once it was Guess the Movie, and I got 10 points to winner as the modifier, and I went from being down by 20 to down by 5. That was really the turning point of the game, I think.
Yeah.
You know what the turning point of the game actually was? It was after we finished the Hangman game, and we said, wow, we're at an hour and 12 minutes. We should probably speed the game up. And it was over from there because I scored the next 25 points or 30 points.
Jeez. That is...
to win.
That is pretty brutal.
Rounds. All right, well, we're at an hour 24 here, so if you made it to this point in the episode, thanks for listening, I guess. Good job. Send us an email.
If you send us an
you got
email,
anything
you
else
will win a special prize.
You got anything else before we wrap it up here?
I am once again absolutely destroyed by the entire...
It's crazy. Sorry, I just have to add this. It's crazy because it's not like I dominate this game.
Yeah.
It's not like we go through and it's like, wow, Alex just almost always wins these mini games. It just always works out that I win the overall game.
Yeah, I mean this one in particular, you won 6 out of the 10 mini games that we played, which is not like, it's
right.
not a
It's not like a
dominant
domination.
And
yeah.
I don't even think that the modifiers went heavily in your favor. It was really just I don't know. Maybe they did.
I mean, the thing is, with winning 6 and me winning 6 and you winning 4, 75 to 60 is actually a pretty reasonable score.
Yeah.
So it's not like I had to have a dominant performance to win, but you would just think that with me not dominating this game, I should lose some of them.
You would certainly hope so, and yet here we are.
Here we
All
are.
right, well.
All right. That's the end of the episode, everyone. Thanks for listening. I'm Alex.
I'm Alex.
And this has been Joel.